Hey guys, my name is Kiana and welcome back to my channel. So today this is going to be a different style of video and it's going to be like a look back book review slash books I didn't finish. For right now it's two, well it's more, but for right now it's two. And I want to go into what I basically disliked about these books. Yeah, and why I stopped reading them. So it's only two for right now, but I'm gonna go into detail about them because it's crazy. So the first book we have is How We Fall by Kate. I think it's Brunning. Bruning. That's what I'm thinking. Her name is How We Fall. Pretty book cover, and it's only like 300 pages. Hold on, let me see. It's gonna take a while. It's like about 300 pages even. So when I started reading this book, it was like it was a couple years ago, and I got these from Ollie's. And actually I'm gonna do another video about where you can buy books and get discounted prices from, just because for anybody who's wondering if or whoever wants to start booktube, this would be the best places you can go to buy books, to be honest, because I never thought that I'll be able to find books in these places, but I did. So, yeah. So this is from Ollie's. I don't know. Hope the camera is in focus. But it's from Ollie's. I got it for $2.99. And basically the story goes is with three characters. Well, I guess two. I want to say three. Because, and y'all, like I said, this is a look back type of book review because you know what, I'm just gonna read the description. How about that? So ever since Jackie moved to her uncle's sleepy farming town, and if you guys hear noise in the background, it's cars. I stay in an apartment and my walls are thin. Like, that don't make no sense. My walls are thin, so just bear with me on that. But ever since Jackie moved to her uncle's sleepy farming town, she's been flirting way too much, and with her own cousin Marcus. Now, okay, cause, I don't know what I was thinking picking this book up in the store. I'm just, yeah. Her friendship with him has turned into something she can't control, and he's the reason Jackie lost track of her best friend, Ellie, who left for no one knows where. Now Ellie has been missing for months, and the police, fearing the worst, are searching for her body. Swamped with guilt and the knowledge that acting on her love for Marcus would tear their families apart, Jackie pushes her cousin away. The plan is to fall out of love, and just as she hoped he would, Marcus falls for the new girl in town. But something isn't right about this stranger, and Jackie's suspicious about the new girl's secrets only drive the wedge deeper between Jackie and Marcus and deepen Jackie's despair. Then Marcus is forced to pay the price for someone else's lies as the mystery around Ellie's disappearance starts to become horribly clear. Ooh, Lord, that sounds like a murder case right there. I'm sorry. Can she leave her first love behind? And can she go on living with the fact that she failed her best friend? So, right off the bat, I'm thinking, listen, I didn't read the whole book. And if by an off chance I spoiled this by accident, I apologize. But going by the cover and the bracelet, it sounds like a murder case. I don't know what happened. I don't know how they gonna get to this point in this book where they're showing the water and the little friendship bracelet, but it sounds like a murder case. So right off the bat, when I got this book, I thought it was gonna be cool only because, all right, cool, it sounds like a mystery, but she's kind of got this thing going on with her cousin. And at first when I read it, like, I thought it was a good idea to pick this book up, so I did. And when I read it, it was just like nonstop. Okay. It's incest. In certain parts of the book that I've read, the pages I've read, they do kiss and get all kind of like touchy feely or whatever. And like this book is 300 pages. I only made it to, let me see. I made it to 124 pages. I couldn't. I was like, I'm just not here for you falling in love with your cousin. You know it's wrong. And it's like, at this point, it's one thing to say that, because I have family members that are attractive, as in they look really, really good. Male or female, they're very attractive. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God. Like, I'ma just go and get with my cousin and kiss them no, like when I read that, I was like, dude, what the? His skin burned warm against mine in the deep water, in the dark, water. I could hardly see through the water streaming from my hair, but I kissed him back. Okay, see, this is where we have a problem, ma'am. That is your goddamn cousin, and you don't need to be kissing him. Like, what are you doing? I literally just read one line from the book. But it just didn't make any sense. Like her friend was just doing good or whatnot, and then like all of a sudden she goes missing, and they're trying to find out what's going on, but she too busy basically denying. Well, for one, when she found out she had feelings for her cousin, you know, at first she was like, oh man, this is wrong. But for some reason she felt like, well, something's pulling me into him. I don't know what it is. All this other stuff. So then I'm sitting here like, yo, no. No. Like, what is going on? So it's like the more I kept reading, I'm just like, what is this? Like, seriously, what is this? I'm pretty sure that it probably gets better probably by the end of the book, but listen, I honestly, I just, at that point, yeah, I'm just reading this and I'm just trying to just make sure I don't want to read the rest of this. Like, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I lost interest. I lost interest. Like, I could not get past that part. If any of you guys read this, please comment below. You can spoil it for me. But please put spoilers in the comment section if you're going to do that. Because if somebody wants to read this, they can. Like, listen, I'm not telling y'all not to read this. But I just did not like the fact that she had some sort of weird thing going on with her cousin. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that incest. Like, if you like reading stuff like that, then by all means, I'm sorry, I just, if you like reading stuff like that, then by all means, do it. Because this is a little, I'm guessing, a mystery book. And it's not even long. It's only 300 pages. Like, even 300 pages. Because after that, it's like 301. It's like acknowledgments from her. So, again, if you want this book, if you want to read it, I would say pick it up if you're into stuff like that. Kind of like forbidden relationships. I'll just title it that: forbidden relationships and mystery, and some kind of adventure slash real life situations. If you want to read something like that, I suggest you pick this up. But I could not get past the fact that she kept kissing him and being near him, and I'm like, girl, this is your dang cousin. What are you doing? So yeah, that's one book I just did not. I was done. Like, I don't know. Second book. Oh, and by the way, I had created bookmarks like back in the day, and I was actually gonna sell these at one point, but I never did. So I don't know if people are interested in homemade bookmarks, but I can totally do it if you guys are. But the thing is, I would have to have a shop up and ready to go for me to ship these out because I like making bookmarks and just like, you know, just making it different. But if you want to make it yourself and you don't want to buy it from any store or anywhere, get get a what is this called? Index card, markers or color pencils or crayons. Get you a hole puncher. Get you a self-sealing lamination, or you can use heat. It doesn't matter. I have a self-sealing one, and my sister she bought me a heat one, which I'm gonna use when I move into an actual house because I want everything to be organized. But then I used some twine and I tied it to make it kind of earthy. Yeah, it's so cute. But yes, so the second book is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. And Veronica, if you're ever watching this, anybody else watching this video, I love all of her book covers. They are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. Let me just do the rating of the books. So Divergent, 5 out of 5. Insurgent, 4 out of 5. Allegiant, 2 out of 5. Okay? I said what I said. Now, I read to page... Actually, no. I didn't even read the whole thing. I thought I did. And I think my grandma gave me this bookmark. I'm not sure. But I was using this to read it. This is how far I got. Look at this. I got to page 452. I couldn't finish it. You want to know why? Because so much stuff was happening that... Hold on real quick. And I'm back. So much stuff was happening in this book that I was just super frustrated with. I think I did a book review on my Goodreads. If you look on my channel, I have my Goodreads linked on there, and it has all the books I've read and reviewed. I haven't updated it in a while, and the last time I updated it, I might have looked at a couple of books and put it on my list. But I was last on there like a couple, it's probably been a month to be honest. But when I read the beginning, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Then I think I marked it. So when I got to page 150 something, listen, it was a lot of deaths in this book that was pointless. Certain decisions that Trish made was stupid. It was more of common sense. If y'all knew that something was off, if you knew that something was off, someone should have called it. First off, what is his name? Peter? What's this daggone dude's name? I think his name is Peter, because 4, I always like 4. I think 4 is amazing. I honestly liked how she did his character all the way up and into this book. I loved it. So much death happened in this daggone series. I couldn't even finish it. I actually went and spoiled myself. If you ever watched Extime, which is Christine Poland Bananas on YouTube, I spoiled myself. I said I wasn't. I said I was going to read this and then watch her book review. Just like other people on YouTube. And I didn't like it. And I was pissed because something was building up to something else. And when I read that, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Actually, let me look back and see. Caleb was an okay character. I don't know. I didn't really care for her brother, to be honest. Like, I really did not care for Trish's brother. I was like, he's so wishy-washy, and I didn't like that. Like, he would be like, oh, well, we need to do this, and then turn back and do something. Like, sir, make up your mind. So many daggone serums and stuff. Like, it was just so much going on. And I really thought, this is what I feel like Veronica Roth should have did. She should have made Divergent and Insurgent into a duology. She should not have made a trilogy, in my opinion. Everybody else is different. Some people feel like, oh, well, it needs to be fleshed out even more. that's fine. But I personally felt like she could have wrapped up all of her stuff in 2 books. But I do feel like at the time, everybody was writing trilogies and stuff, and that was the thing to do. So I don't know if that was Veronica's Roth's motivation or whatever. But like I said, I'm actually happy that she created this world. I just didn't like the book. So before people put me on blast, like, oh my god, no, I love the world she has built. I love her writing style. I love her characters. Well, some of them anyway. But it's just what happened in this book I did not like and I did not finish. I didn't care for Peter. I didn't care. Honestly, he should have died in the first movie. He should have died in the first book. He should have died in the movie. He should have died, okay? Not Will, Christina's boyfriend. I think that's his name. Um, he should have been alive. Man, freak Peter, okay? Freak him. But like so much it was just so much stuff that happened in this book that I'm like, what? And then when they go outside of Chicago, if you want to say that. And the thing is, okay, so I know I'm not tripping because I read a part where they said we never left Chicago, or no, when they got outside they realized that the world wasn't what they thought it was. I read another book where it was like that, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, you know what? It's the Black City series. Actually, it's somewhere. Let me see if y'all can see it. That book is Black City, and it's kind of like Twilight a little bit, but I don't know how to explain it. That series is good, and I'm gonna reread that. I might do a book review for it. I might. I don't want to put it out in the air, and I don't do it. So, yeah, like I just they realized that not the rest of like they I think they end up exploring the rest of the world, or they're trying to explore the rest of the world to see what was going on, and is everybody doing the same thing that they're doing, where they're divided in different factions and this, that, and the third. I think they probably are if it's a dystopian society in America, but like the Hunger Games where they have different districts. But I feel like with Chicago is different, and this is a state, so we don't know what they're doing in other states. So yeah, I didn't like that whatsoever. And then the movie they made for Allegiant was just stupid. Like at the end, if y'all watch the end of Allegiant, I don't even know why I even want. And then they was gonna make Ascended. I don't even know why I watched that movie, cause I don't know what I was expecting. Something more like no. Yeah, I just like, oh, and then when that, what was it? Was it a black girl? She betrays them, invites the whole squad in, and kills everybody. Man, listen. this book is so beautiful, and I still keep it because of the cover. Like, is it wrong for me to do that? Like, Veronica Roth, like, I love your book covers. Like, you're amazing for that. I love it. Like I said, I just did not like the book. Insurgent and Divergent was good, and I can read those a lot. But for this, I just make up my own story now. That's all I do. Make up my own story. But yeah, y'all, that was it for the books I haven't finished. It's actually more, but I don't want to pull them out. And a lot of them I actually liked. So I just haven't finished them because I was being lazy. But yeah, those are like the 2 books I'm done with. I'm getting rid of How We Fall, whatever, but I'm keeping Allegiant because I like the cover on it. But yeah, you guys, that's the video, and I'm actually going to make another one, and it'll be recommended places to find your books. And yeah, I hope you guys are being safe out here. Please, during this pandemic, please be safe. And I will see you guys in the next video.